All right, team, and we're back. I got a slight head start on this one, but let me bring you up to speed. First thing I do is I want to figure out what the question is asking. So, which of the following expressions are equivalent to 2x? Assume x is a positive real number, select all that apply. So first thing I need to do is identify which expressions are equal to 2x. Which of these I can make equal to 2x? Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to convert all of my radicals into rational exponents. In Algebra 2 and in Calculus, we do not like the fourth root of 16x to the fourth. We much prefer 16x to the fourth to the power of 1/4. So second thing I did was convert to rational exponents. Third, I'm just going to use the rules of rational exponents. I know that 16x to the fourth to the power of 1/4 is the same as 16 to the 1/4 times x to the fourth to the 1/4. Right? This 1/4 has to go to both the 16 and x to the fourth. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a rational exponent to evaluate a real number. When I see 16 to the 1/4, I know that I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers that multiply up to 16. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, and I want one of the 4 numbers. So 16 to the 1/4 is 2. X to the fourth to the power of 1/4. I'm going to multiply these together, and that would be x to the first. So I know that answer choice A is equivalent to 2x. All right, let's move on to part B. This one's a doozy. And I'm going to start back at step 2. Step 2 is convert the radicals to rational exponents. So here's how my step 2 is going to look. I'm going to have 8x to the third to the 1/3 rather than cubed root, and then all of this squared. On the bottom, I'm going to have 4x squared to the 1/2. All right, now we're on to step 3. Now we're using the rules of exponents to simplify. First thing I'm going to do, just like in part A, is bring this 1/3 to the 8 and x to the third. So you would get 8 to the 1/3. X, 3 times 1/3 is 3/3. And all of that would still be squared. All over 4 to the 1/2 times x to the 2/2. 2 times 1/2 is 2/2. We're going to start back over here. This is number 4. I'm evaluating any real numbers I can. 8 to the 1/3 is 2. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So I get 2x squared divided by 4 to the 1/2 is also 2. And x to the first, or I could just write it as 2x. Now, this one I kind of have to repeat over again. This 2, again, is going to go to both of these things. So I'll get 4x squared over 2x. 4 over 2 is 2. X squared divided by x is x. So B is also equal to 2x. All right, halfway home, and that was the hardest one. Part C. I don't have any rational exponents to convert, so let's jump right into the exponent rules. This would be 4 to the third times x to the third all over 6x squared. 4 to the third is 64. I think what they're trying to get you to do here is make a mistake and say that this is 12x to the third over 6x squared, but we are too smart for that. So I've got 64x to the third over 6x squared. 64 over 6, I can't really do much with that. and x to the third over x squared is x. So part C is not equal to 2x. Not equal to 2x. Last one. Let me carve out some space here. Last one. I've got 6x to the third on top. Again, converting my rational exponents. So this would be 27x to the 6th to the 1/3. 6x to the third on top. Can't do much with that yet. I would have 27 to the 1/3 on the bottom. And then 6 times 1/3 would be x to the 6 over 3. This would give me 6x to the third over 3, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So I want 1 out of the 3 things. 3x squared. 6 over 3 is 2. X to the third over x squared is x. So I see that part D is equal to 2x.